getting heavier, guys. There's wind as well, and I'm not sure if the camera does justice, but I've got my eyes on the window checking the status of the snow. 3 to 4 inches expected per hour, which is not a small amount. And this is going to go on all day, probably tomorrow as well. So hopefully get to do some snow sledding on Thursday.
Off the East Coast, we have these bands of heavy precipitation that are rotating in off the Atlantic, and that's going to result in snowfall rates that I think could reach 2 or 3 inches of snow per hour.
There's something awesome about having your breakfast, and it's just some egg whites here, guys. But having your breakfast looking at this view and the snow is just a whole new level. So anyways, bon appetit to me. Hey guys, good morning. The news is just all about the snow. It's been snowing all night, and I guess the whole week we're gonna have like a lot of snow. So today they're expecting about 12 to 15 inches, at least 2 to 3 inches per hour. And that's the thing about snow, right? You don't know whether you should go out in the car and take a drive, and then you see all these cars down the road stranded in the snow, and they have to call tow trucks and everything to rescue them. It's just not worth the risk. Just take a look, guys, how crazy it is. Look at the snow accumulated on my windowsill as well. Yeah. So anyways, coming to today's topic, I wanted to talk about my Mercedes GLE. And a lot of people over time have asked me questions about how much we pay. Is it an ownership car? Is it a lease car? And I thought let's answer some of those questions today. These are all snow trucks, guys, that are driving down the road, plowing the snow and dropping salt. And a couple of cars on the road. I don't know why people take a risk, because we've seen hundreds of cars getting stuck in the snow or skidding off the roads. It's really no reason to go out on days like this. Even though I have a Jeep, I avoid it, because if the car gets stuck or something, to get it towed out or get rescued is really expensive in America. It's not cheap. So it's best to be at home. And I can see some more salt or snow trucks. This is what a snow truck looks like. They have a big shovel in the front. There's the one at the back which is clearing it. You can see. So just sharing with you so you get a feel of what's going on. There are cars behind the snow truck also, but like I said, it is pretty risky. I've got my BMW panniers here just waiting to be used. So even though the bike storage is till end of March, I think I will pick up the bike around end of February. But then when you look at this weather out here, you realize that okay, I'm happy the bike is safe in the winter storage. Guys, so those of you who are new to my channel, we have a Mercedes GLE 7-seater. Which we bought end of 2019, and it's a 2020 model. So it's excellent because it has a 7-row seat option. This is our second GLE, by the way, second GLE 350. That's why we love the car so much. And we were like, okay, let's buy another one. So the first GLE was a lease also, and then the lease ended. It was from 2016 to 2019, and then we returned that, and then we were debating to get the GLS or to get the GLC to go down a bit in size, but then we said let's just stay with the segment we love, which is GLE. I personally find the GLS too big. Mostly it's just 2 or 3 of us at a time in the car. The GLS is a status symbol, but it's much bigger, and it's like driving a truck around. And everywhere you go, if you have a big SUV, the parking charges are much more. They call it big SUV. if you go to wash your car, if it's a big SUV, the charge for wash is more also. So I think staying in the middle path was good. We took our second GLE 350, but we were insisting on 7 seats. So we paid like $500 more for the 7 last row of seats, which we thought was not much. But to answer a lot of questions, yes, our car, Mercedes, is a lease car. And the purpose of making the video was to share with you guys what we pay. Exactly. So we have taken a 4-year lease because we love the car. We want to keep it for as long as we can. Now, why didn't we buy the car? See, when you buy a car, you're kind of married to the car. Then it's yours. You have to take care of everything, depreciation, you get hit by everything. Plus the charges are much higher when you buy a car. So let's say we bought this car outright, we would have to pay $65,000 to $70,000, which, okay, in some countries this may seem cheap, but $65,000 to $70,000 upfront is a lot. If you take it on a loan, you're also going to pay more because you're buying the whole asset. You're going to pay $1,200 to $1,400 a month for a loan, car loan or whatever. So we thought, let's lease. We don't have to pay that much, and every 3 to 4 years you can upgrade to a new model. And now the technology changes every 2 years, so basically upgrading makes a lot of sense every 2 to 3 years. So if you're buying the car, you can keep it for 8 to 10 years, but then you're dealing with outdated technology, and now everything is getting to be electric. So next car change will probably be a Tesla again. So we said let's go with the lease, and we did that. So the lease, you basically, we took the first 2 years of service prepaid in the lease. So we paid for the first 2 years of car service, and we're going to have the car for 4 years, which is great because we don't drive much. So actually the use over 4 years will not really impact the car. And after the lease, you can also buy the car, guys. So that option is there. You can buy the car now, also cancel the lease out and pay out and buy the car. But then my logic is gone because I said why we didn't buy it outright. So yeah, I mean, we decided to lease, and a lot of Americans or people in the US take lease options. It's our personal decision, and we don't regret it. And let me come to the main part probably while you all join this video. So we pay an amount of $820 a month for the lease, and this is 4 years, so it's whatever, you can do the multiplication. But $820 for a premium 7-seater SUV I think is a good deal. We had put down, I think, $3,000 to $4,000 as down payment. I'm forgetting, you have to put some payment down, or even you can do without down payment, but we like to put a little down because then the lease amount is less. So yes, $820 is what we pay for a luxury sedan in the US for lease. And like I said, if we bought it, it would have been much more. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you liked it, and we're just enjoying the snow, but we're not going out today, at least maybe tomorrow or day after, and we'll vlog some of it if we go out. Please like and share if you're new to this channel. If you like this video, please join the channel. Thanks for joining, guys. Take care. Bye.